Bam. I'm open water fishing now, guys. I don't know what I got here. I think it's a crappie. Yes, it is. Bam. I done caught a couple white perch. Y'all gonna like, Dennis, you don't know what you're catching? No, because I caught a couple white perch. And I wasn't expecting him to be this big. I was expecting him to be about 10 inches because he wasn't a very big mark either. But just talking about that with somebody this morning. We were talking about depth finders. So if you're watching, that's a nice one right there, buddy. That's a good 12 and a half inch fish. All right, now guys, I threw a couple things at him here. I've been here for about half an hour. Like I said, I caught a couple white perch. This is a Tadpole Jr. That's the first thing they hit. I done caught a couple on it. They would not hit anything any bigger. Fishing right now it's a little tough. The weather's a lot of it. Y'all can see it's cloudy. It's calling for rain front to come in today, and it's supposed to rain all the way through Wednesday, I think. This is Saturday. It's supposed to start raining sometime Sunday, rain all the way through Wednesday. When you have those fronts come through like that, it can mess the fishing up. Downsize. Bam, I got another one out of the same bunch, guys. I'll show them to you in a minute if I keep them here. I've been throwing at some different fish here now for a couple hours. I was in a cove up here throwing at some running around. Couldn't get them to bite. And I finally figured out how to catch them. I threw a couple different colors at them. And I threw a Tweety bird, but I must threw it in the wrong color. He's hooked in the bottom. Finally, when I switched to the Tadpole Jr, I started catching him. He's about 10. Look, sometimes body shape means as much as colors. I'm gonna tell you that too. And maybe it's a red head too. Sometimes something like that. Donnie made a comment the other day, switching color lead heads on his jig can make a difference. It does. Sometimes it makes a difference. Sometimes it don't. I don't usually get caught up in that too much. I use red, blue, pink, or chartreuse mostly. That's it. And yellow's my favorite. I'm out of them. I got to order me some yellow. I was buying them from somebody. But right here. See them right here? That's all it is. They're in open water. And look, guys, it's 40 feet from me. That's how far I'm throwing. I'm lining up my live scope like this right here. I'm going, okay. I got a 1/16 ounce head, and I'm letting her fly. Now, I could get a little closer, but they're easier to catch if I stay away from them. Once they know I'm here, they're going to be a little harder to catch. Now, this don't feel as big. Next cast y'all just seen me make. I made the cast and cut the camera off, and I said, I don't see my bait. It's got to be close to them. Then bam, I got a bite. No, this is a bass. Well, like you've heard me say this many times, bass and the crappie will run around together. Especially small bass, they run right with them in little spots. All right, took them a couple more casts that time. They're catching on to me. You got to bring it in just the right height above their head, too. They won't pay attention to it. All right, getting smaller too. I think I caught the biggest one the first time, didn't I? Like I said, I ran into these fish earlier today, about 2 hours ago, and I couldn't catch them. They wouldn't pay attention to me. And again, some of it's the time of day, but I didn't try a tadpole. I tried a Tweety bird and something else. But anyway, sometimes body shape will make a difference, and I didn't try the flash color. I was throwing, I don't know what color I threw at them now. I threw another color at them. All right, they're right there at 35. I'm see them catch one more of them, okay? Right there at 35 feet. So they're still right here. I got them at 35 feet now. They came toward me a little bit. I got my spot lock on. I'm just sitting still. All right, guys, I think this is a crappie instead of a bass. No, it's a white perch. I don't know if I'm gonna catch another crappie or not. All I'm catching is bass and white perch. Well, I don't know, guys. I finally caught a crappie. Guys, I've caught so many bass. I've caught, like, the last 4 fish have been bass. There's I sit in the bass clips. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on here or not. So I usually don't show y'all many of the bass. So I've caught one today, about 4 pounds. I didn't have the camera with me. I was fishing with somebody else. That's a nice fish. There's shad running around here, and you can see the bass chasing them. So I'm just throwing into them, or the bass, like I said, this ain't fish. I know some of them are crappie, because bam, there's one right there. And they're here in open water, just kind of kicking around, and they're stopping. That one stopped on a stump. It's about 6 on a stump that I threw at, and I caught 2 bass off the stump before I caught a crappie. And the bass was about 12 to 14 inches, both of them. One might have been 10. The other one's about 12 to 13, I don't know, something like that. I didn't measure. But that's what they're doing. They're just stopping somewhere and setting up because the shad, they're waiting for another school of shad to come through. See? Bam. They just eating this thing up, I'm telling you. All you gotta do is get it close to them. They're just running out and grabbing it. They think it's a real minnow. There goes a minnow. See, it looks like a little minnow. It's flash color. Okay? And it's a light smoke, guys. That's what it is. It's light smoke, old school light smoke with silver flake in it, guys, and a few black flake. And they think it's a minnow coming by. I gotta have it. Guys, I didn't have my camera on. I just put a new battery in it, and I didn't have my camera on, and I hit the button to film, and when you do that, it'll come on. He's about 9.5. That's on this flash tadpole. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, the flash Tadpole Jr. I'm in the trees back here, ain't it, guys? We go coon hunting too. Fish coon hunt a little bit too. The Junior has been excellent today. I have fished a few different things. But this Junior's been to bait today. This crappie are everywhere. I'm throwing at one right now. There's a little tree in the water here, but some of them are in open water. And they're right on top of this tree. It's the first time I've fished this for a long time. I'm heading in. I just thought I would stop and throw it a couple times, see if there's any here. But I just talked to a young fella down here fishing. He said he's catching as many bass as he is crappie. I know, I am too. He said, they're everywhere. I've never seen them like this. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of times this time of year. They're chasing shad and they're scattered. There's some on brush. There you go. There's some on brush. There's some on treetops. There's none on docks. I just checked a couple docks. I just checked 2 before I came here from the one, because I've been fishing open water. I've been fishing out in the open. I checked that dock right there. Usually has crappie on it. There's none on it. They don't need the shade because the water's 61 degrees. So they don't need the shade of the dock to cool them off, see. They like the water temperature, so they're roaming, and they're trying to feed up for winter. You hear the old saying, get your boat out of the brush? That's what I got to do. Oh, that ain't what I was talking about. You've heard the old saying, the fall feed, they start chasing shad and fill up on shad in the fall. That's what the crappie are doing, guys. They're chasing shad right now everywhere, and if you find some shad, you're going to find a crappie, okay? This is the 1st of November. Your lake shouldn't be any different unless you're up north. If you're up north, you done been through this. If you're further south, this is coming in a couple weeks. So think about it. I watched a guy the other day, and he was up in Minnesota. He was saying, this is what you need to do, and I'm thinking, I watched a little bit of it. No, I don't. We never have that problem. You know, we got to do this for ice over. We don't have ice over. We fish year round. So it's going to differ for where you live, right? Just keep that in mind when somebody shows you something on YouTube, like a technique they're using, it could differ from where you're at. But crappie baits and colors are probably the most consistent thing, isn't it? Hey guys, Fishing Lake Country Dennis. See y'all next time. Appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, and being a part of Fishing Lake Country. See ya.